Hi kids, how are you doing? I hope you're great. Well, today we are going to learn about something new. We are going to learn about the economic activities. Before we start, I'm going to tell you what we are going to talk about. As you can see, here we have an index. So, first of all, we are going to define what economy is and what economic activities are. Then, we will see the differences between goods and services. After that, we will see the three economic sectors, and in this video, we're only going to focus on the primary sector. So, what is economy? It is the process of production, exchange, and use of goods and services in order to satisfy people's needs. While the economic sectors are a large group of economy, they are grouped according to the kind of work people do. This means that, for example, a teacher and a farmer don't belong to the same economic sector. It's quite important to know the difference between a good and a service. So, which is the difference? Goods are things or objects that people can touch and buy. For example, a car, food, clothes, toys, etc. However, services are the actions that people do to satisfy people's needs. For example, healthcare, education, firefighter, police. Here we have an example. As we saw before, a car is a good because it's an object that you can touch and buy. However, a car wash is a service because it's an action that a person does for another person. Just to review, everything we buy can be a good or a service. The difference is that a good is something that we can touch with our hands, but a service is a job we pay someone else to do for us. Let's continue with the lesson. Now we are going to see the three economic sectors. As we said before, an economic sector is a large group of the economy, according to the kind of work people do. So we have three economic sectors: primary sector, secondary sector, and tertiary sector. In the primary sector, people obtain raw materials and natural products directly from nature. In the primary sector, we can distinguish four different groups of work depending on what people do. So we have crop farming, stock breeding, mining, and fishing. In crop farming activities, crop farmers cultivate grains, fruits, and vegetables in their fields. There are two types of crops. First, we have irrigated crops. These crops need a lot of water, like lemons, tomatoes, or lettuce. Then there are dry crops. These crops don't need much water, like corn, wheat, or olives. Now, look at these two pictures. We can see that crop farming has increased a lot because of modern farming techniques. In the first picture, we can see two people working with their hands, but in the second picture, we can see a tractor, which makes the job easier. The second group of work in the primary sector is stock breeding. Stock breeders breed different animals such as pigs, cows, sheep, and chickens to get different resources. As you can see in the picture, we can get meat, milk, and wool from sheep. In poultry farms, we can get chickens and eggs. We also can get fresh and cold meat from pigs. And cows give us meat and dairy products such as milk or cheese. Another group of work in the primary sector is mining. Miners extract rocks and minerals from mines and quarries or pits. Here we have some examples of rocks and minerals extracted from mines or quarries. Limestone and diamond are extracted from mines, while marble and granite are extracted from quarries. The last group of work in this economic sector is fishing. Fishermen and fisherwomen catch fish in rivers, seas, and oceans. Fishing is one of the most important activities of the primary sector in Spain. And why? because Spain has got many coastal landscapes. However, it has declined over the 50 years because two reasons. The first reason is overfishing. That means that when you fish too many fish, there are less number of species in the sea. And the other reason are restrictions in fishing. Before we finish, we are going to review everything we talked about in this video. We are learning the primary sector. The primary sector is the sector where people obtain raw materials and natural products directly from nature. In this economic sector, there are 4 groups of work. Crop farming, where people grow and collect crops. The crops can be irrigated or dry. Stock breeding, where animals are bred to get resources such as meat, dairy products, or wool. Mining, where miners extract minerals and rocks from mines or quarries. And fishing, where fishermen and fisherwomen catch fish in rivers, seas, and oceans. Okay, this is everything for today. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you soon. Bye bye!